Here today with a little bit of an update with where I am in my projects. So I took a look at this guy. This is my big box. You've probably seen it in some of the other videos that I've posted. Works really well, but the problem is getting to it, programming it, not as conductive for as you're trying to design stuff. So this is what I came up with is a intermediate solution. So this is essentially the exact same design as the big box, except for it's just a DC circuit. So we have an Arduino over here. We've got over here a Bluetooth module. I'm sorry, an SD module. I'll come back to and talk to you a little bit about that one. And then just 8 different LEDs with all the wiring going to it. You'll notice this one does not incorporate a speaker. That's because we are now running audio. So this is actually synced up to play a file to the music. So how this code actually works as far as programming it, the Arduino has a syn code for this module. It sets up some protocols for communication with it. With that, I essentially sent a command to go ahead and play a file with a specific file name. It pulls that from the SD card and then plays that file. Meanwhile, the sketch continues to move on, and the sketch then turns on the lights. So as long as you have that initial sync time programmed together, there's no issues. When the SD file is done, it comes back to this, and as long as if the lights are programmed to keep going on for a long period of time, longer than what the SD module runs, the lights continue to come on and there's no sound. Meanwhile, if the lights do not go as long as what the file is, it switches automatically. Especially with my code, since I have a delay built in, it does not wait for that to stop. So it essentially could cut off the song in the middle of the song. Cut off the song in the middle of the song. Alright, that makes sense. So with this, as far as space goes, there's really not much space that it actually takes up on the Arduino, because the Arduino is just a send command, play command, go back, sets volume, sets some different parameters. And those can be changed throughout the process of the song. So if I wanted to gear this to actually increase the audio sound with it, I could do that. I could add some buttons here and make it variable, or I can make it built into the code where it gets louder and softer at different times. So that's so it doesn't take up much on the Arduino, and then the SD MP3 files, you know, they can be pretty much as big as what they are, as you want them to be. So I ended up converting them to WAV files to run on this. That worked better than trying to do MP3. And surprisingly, the amount of space, I think this is only a 4 gig SD card. It's plenty of space for what I want to do. So that's where we're at. We got the speaker built into this. This comes out. The speaker works great to the music. Everything's good. So now the next part of designing the process is to incorporate this module, a little Bluetooth module. So we'll actually test this in the big unit. I'll upload the code similar onto the big unit, install that module in that. I ended up getting a second one because I really like this one, and plug it in and see if I can actually get it to broadcast and pick up from a separate radio signal, radio location. Slow power, car one, so well within legal limits. So there we go. Show you another video about that, but this is where I've come up to. This is a really good solution as far as lighting programs go.